Arknights tells its stories majorly through text. It's essentially a visual novel in disguise, with occasional graphics providing supporting pictures to descriptions. Despite having accompanying animations that look like this, the game itself shows the characters and their often not so merry adventures through lots of text. Chapter 6 of the main story introduced a pretty neat method, using the stages themselves to continue the story. We see 617 representing Frost Nova's final struggle. And JT81 showing Talula descending into despair as her heart grows cold while her blade burns with a black snake's flame. But the stage I want to talk about in this video is M88 and the motif it represents. We fight against Mephisto, whose body has been severely affected by the sarcophagus. The battle starts off with an intense but probably generic battle theme. But as we injure Mephisto enough, Lullabye starts playing, an extremely stirring and haunting piece. The vocals softly wail, bringing a sense of despair and despondency. We are witnessing the death of a deeply scarred and warped soul. When I first experienced this, I was stunned. It felt painful putting an end to this voice. It was here when I was captured by the world of Terra and the way Arknights was depicting it. Fast forward 3 years, the Arknights community is on the edge of their seats for the release of Arknights Perish in Frost. After a highly successful and well-received first season, we were all looking forward to this. Yuki Watanabe and his team would adapt Frost Nova's story, the story most fans connected to, and the story probably still most adored by the community. As I eagerly sat through the second episode, I was taken aback because I heard Lullabye, but not in Uyanga Bold's voice, in Ayahi Takakagi's voice, Frost Nova's voice. In all of its musical glory, Lullabye through Takagaki's voice gave Frost Nova an immensely strong introduction. And in the final episode of the scene, Frost Nova makes her final stand. In a musicless version of Lullabye, her desperate feelings are laid bare. Her voice breaks, her arts unravel, and her coldness slips away. A farewell to her father, and a farewell to a possibility. And finally, we reach the currently airing season. My expectations were now sky high. We would surely have Lullabye during Mephisto's battle. But the question was, in what form? I naively expected them to play the original version sung by Uyanga Bold. But we could have another rendition. Somewhat predictably, Lullabye in episode 24 was sung by Kohei Hamasaki. But what I failed to predict was the complete lack of music. It was a song without music, song in its arguably most raw form, and in the form of a true lullaby. It's a lullaby of farewell, as Mephisto dies doing what he suffered the most for, and what he loved most, singing. An elegy for Sasha, his dearest friend, and for himself. This made me break down much more than what any other rendition could have been. And despite Frost Nova's final lullaby being without music as well, Mephisto's Eno's version felt so much more potent. Lullaby was distilled to its essence, and this carried the strongest emotional weight in an act of incredible direction.